A long time ago, my grandmother made an entire Christmas village out of needlepoint. She would set it up on her dining room table and all of us grandkids would play with this village. Now, my parents have this Christmas village and they like to decorate their kitchen cabinets with it. And I thought it would be fun to take you along the process of how my mom and I together set up this Christmas village. It's the Lily Factor! Ding! We've done this once before and we know it's quite an ordeal. So first thing we do is take out all of the elements of the Needlepoint village, get it set up and arranged on the table, then clean and dust off the top of the kitchen cabinets to get ready to put boxes on top of. We use old scrap boxes, some were left over from the last time we did this, and we set them up to kind of get an idea of the layout of the village and to get good levels too of things that can be elevated higher than other things so you can see elements of these needlepoint objects more clearly. We started with one side of the kitchen cabinets kind of like off to the side, and we decided to have that be the train depot. So there's like the train and then kind of the train station and stuff. So we kind of like tinker around with it, play with what boxes and sizes might work, and arranging the objects in the scene to kind of see what works there, you know? And then once we kind of have an idea of the layout, then it's time to add the extra detail. Hiding all of the boxes by going over it with white fabric, whatever we can find, whatever scraps we have lying around, and that represents the snow, and it kind of turns these boxes into like these snowy mountain tops. It gives this Christmas village feel, right? Once we had the train station set up, we moved on to the other set of cabinets and put the rest of the village there. So that involves the airport, a farm, some housing development, a fire station, a church, a schoolhouse, all kinds of fun stuff. Mainly I wanted to document this process because while it may not look that difficult, it is extremely difficult. A lot of complications can happen out of the blue. Things fall and we're basically standing on the countertops or on a ladder with our head, touching the ceiling, trying not to constantly bonk ourselves in the head. I remember the last time we did this, which I think was the year before last, we did it kind of at the beginning of the month of December, I believe, but it was such an ordeal setting it up. It takes a lot of work. So we decided that if we were going to do it again, we'd set it up in November so we can enjoy it longer. Because it kind of takes those dull cabinets and just, adds this extra level of fun and excitement, When after decorating it the next day, I came down into the kitchen and I had forgotten what we'd done the day before. So I was like, whoa, what just happened? What elves did this? But we wanted to start early to kind of savor it. So I know some people are like, hey, it's November. Slow down, people. But we did it because it takes a lot of effort. So I'm documenting it to also remember the amount of effort we put into it. Because honestly, once we finish, we're like, I don't know if I want to do this again. My mom's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do this again either. But yeah, and once we have everything set up with like the fabric, representing the snowy mountains, then we get garland and we start to wrap it around the cabinets. It gives an extra added layer, a pop of green to make it nice and Christmassy. I also feel like if you look at it from a distance, it gives that sensation of like Christmas trees, Christmas mountains coated with evergreens and snow. So it's fun. And then after setting up the garland, all that's left is to add the lights. And then that's pretty much what it entails. We're still not technically fully finished with it. We still need to get lights where the train station is, and I think we may want to do some more garlands on that side that you can see in the footage of my mom working on there. It is a lot of work, but it's worth doing because we ended up with the Needlepoint Village, and there's just not a lot of places in my parents' house where it can go. There's not like a lot of room to put it anywhere. And so the kitchen cabinets is kind of like a perfect place. And that way we get to honor all the work my grandmother put into it. I mean, it took her years to make all of this. She'd work on pieces little by little, and she did it for us grandkids to enjoy. So it's a treat to get to celebrate the art that she made, watch it carry on, and make something beautiful in our own home. She did pass away this past year too, so it's always nice to know that people's art can carry on even while they're gone. And yeah, so this is a finished product. Here's all of the elements of the Christmas village. You can see up close all the little things she made: Christmas trees, milk trucks, tractors, homes. Aren't they so nice? I love to think that her hands were stitching away these little details. So neat. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, coming along this process. A little teaser into the Christmas season. I'm early, ha! And then you can take a look at the train station. I always thought that one was really cool too. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and may God bless you in your life and your art. Bye!